All talk about Brexit, and it's something which we as a company kind of took a special interest in. A lot of our furniture which we procure for all of our new stores and refurbished stores comes out of Europe, so we were in a fortunate position that we were able to hedge. And then again, interesting to hear Tony talk about branding, and we've got the iconic Golden Arch, which is probably one of the strongest brands in the world. I'd like to say thanks to Simon and his team, and congratulations to Simon for the opportunity to present. We've been working with Hollywood Monster for about 2 years, and it's great being able to give something back to the company. So when he asked to present, it wasn't an issue. Over the course of the next 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to talk about property in retail and some of the challenges which we all face, being retail organisations when we're looking to develop either new sites or refurbish our existing stores. We all know that retail performance is critically dependent on location, be it in a shopping centre, the anchor brands, Primark, Selfridges, John Lewis, M&S. And setting aside that question around e-commerce, it's an inherently local activity. Its essence being local distribution. And that property environment is a key influence on the performance of the stores. Locations, size and kind of premises available, and the nature of the shopping centres, ease of access and the shops are key influences. I plan to take you through some of the challenges which we all face and link this back to McDonald's, be it difficulties in finding suitable locations for new stores, lack of retail development, challenging existing building footprints, changes to planning policies and increasing competition on sites. Due to the time constraints around the presentation, I'm going to talk more about the new build side than the refurbishment side, but I will touch in parts on the refurbishment side as well. So to set the scene, McDonald's as a brand in the UK currently operate around 1,300 stores, 75% being roadside locations, i.e. drive-thrus, 25% being high streets or shopping centre locations. And it's a mixture of freehold sites and leasehold sites operated by McDonald's restaurants or our franchisee partners. In 2013 we undertook a gap analysis, so we looked at the UK and identified areas where we felt we could benefit from additional stores, and that identified 323 gaps in the market, of which we've opened around 88 stores, 58 of those being in the gaps identified. And we've got about another 120 stores in the pipeline, some in non-identified gaps, but 189 of those are within a real kind of concentrated area of the M25, in the inner M25 in the south east of England, where the most challenging areas for us to locate sites due to competition, lack of space, planning, and then the residential side started to move on as well. So that's become much more of a challenging aspect on the competitive side for us. So as you can see from that, as a brand we've got huge potential for growth, and we've still some towns, believe it or not, without a drive-through, and others where our existing stores are bursting at the seams and we need additional restaurants to impact those stores. In tandem with the new build side, we're also redeveloping our existing estate, which we started in June 2015. And so that's the 1,300 store portfolio, which we're looking to complete within a 3-year time period. And just to put that into perspective, each store we refurbish has around a refurbishment cost of between 600 and 750,000.